Hi, my name is Liz Bazner. I am the Senior Director of Marketing for A&W Restaurants. I got into franchising about 10 years ago. I was looking for a career change. I had worked in politics previously. To be honest, I'd gotten a little bit burnt out, and it seemed like all of my peers, their goal was to go to Washington. And I didn't really share that. And so I didn't quite know what my next move was going to be.
Mhm.
I had moved back to Kentucky to go to law school, and then it was right around the same time that A&W had been sold by Yum Brands, and they were looking for people. And so I had some experience in communications and PR, and thought that it might be a good fit. And I've been here for almost 10 years now. I have always loved the restaurant industry. My family has worked in the restaurant industry for my entire life. I think that restaurant people are some of the most hardworking and innovative people that are out there. And I love the sense of community and really the ties to a community that a restaurant can bring. It's a place for people to gather and eat and really share experiences. And I
Mhm.
think for me, really working for a restaurant franchisor is a great fit because it allows me to really focus on fostering those experiences, not only with our immediate customer, which for us is the franchisee, but also with guests who are coming to dine at our restaurants. I think it's a good question to ask what would make somebody a good fit for the franchise industry. I think the number one quality that would serve people very well if they were looking to go into franchising is curiosity and really the desire to be a student. You're a lifelong student. You have a benefit as a franchisor of really being able to see the entire system that you're working with and to be able to take those learnings and absorb that information, really ask good questions of your franchisees, and then create best practice scenarios and really be able to share that knowledge. Is one of my favorite parts of the job. So I think that somebody who is willing to always be learning, to know that getting input from franchisees is really the most important thing. I think that those are qualities that would serve somebody well. There are extreme challenges that the industry is still facing because of COVID. I think I share the sentiment with most people. I thought we would be talking about COVID in past tense by now, and unfortunately, that's not the case. For the restaurant industry, particularly right now, labor and staffing are huge problems. Supply chain is still very precarious. And there are product outages and shortages that happen seemingly out of nowhere. So, those are all still frustrations that the industry is dealing with. However, I will say one positive from the pandemic, I think, as it pertains to the restaurant industry, is
Mhm.
the advancement of technology. I think we probably did 5 or 10 years worth of technological adoption in a 3 to 6 month period. My advice for other young up and comers who are looking to get into franchising would be, um, I think that it's important to really find a brand that fits you well and one that you really feel like you can represent with passion. I'm not sure if I left A&W, I think that would also be me leaving the franchise space. I don't think that I would go to another brand because I don't think that I would be able to work with the same amount of passion for a brand that wasn't so close to me. So I think finding a brand that really can fit with what your values are, something that you're really proud to represent, and something that you're willing to work really hard for is probably the most important thing.